So boom, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Panu from Tech Dude, and in this video we are going to talk about Apple iPhone 17 series lineup. Could this Apple iPhone 17 series lineup can save Apple from their crisis? So if you are new to this channel, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe my channel Tech Dude. And by the way, we are about to achieve 4,100 subscribers. So please do subscribe my channel and just leave a feedback about this video. So let us roll the intro. So if you are talking about Apple, we should talk about the competitors, which are Samsung. Samsung is going to launch their Samsung S25 Edge, which is going to be the slimmest Android phone which ever going to be existed till now. And also Chinese smartphone brands like OnePlus, Realme, MI are also going to launch their smartphones in the slimmer form factor because it is going to be the new trend. Apple have literally confirmed their iPhone 17 series models as well as specs, and one more major thing is that they have confirmed that they are going to start the manufacturing process from next month in China, but slowly they will also start in India after the launch to meet the to meet the product sales or product values or to meet the numbers. So Apple is going to launch their normal iPhone 17 which is known as the standard version of iPhone, and they are going to launch iPhone 17 instead of their iPhone Plus variant. It is going to come with 6.5 inch to 6.7 inch display ratio, and it gonna come with a single camera, which is a major drawback. And one more thing is that Apple is going to launch their whole lineup with 120 Hz, and which is quite exciting to be honest, because they are stuck with their 60 Hz since past 6 to 7 years I guess. And one more major thing is that iPhone 17 Pro and now 17 Pro Max will launch as a 17 Ultra, and these Pro variants will come with 348 megapixel camera setup with a 5x telephoto zoom. I know 5x telephoto zoom is not that great. Android has better telephoto quality compared to iPhone, but yeah, they were stuck to 2x I guess. Now they are going to bump to 5x, which is a major upgrade for Apple fanboys. To be honest, these iPhones are also going to come with better batteries, such as they are going to switch to carbon silicon batteries with better charging speeds. I know they made pretty much better improvements in terms of battery charging speeds for decades, and they only made the one major thing they have made in the battery as well as charging department is that they have switched it to Type C, which was an forced game by UK. Like UK government have forced them to switch to Type C, so they did at any cost. So yeah, before the launch of this iPhone 17 series, Samsung is going to launch their S25 series. Prior to that, let us see how audience receive this Samsung S25 series, because it is going to be slimmer, it is going to better, and compared to iPhone 17 Air, it comes with one more extra camera, which is quite interesting because Samsung has better telephoto as well as better image processing, and like I personally like Samsung colors compared to Apple. It's subjective, but I like them. Talking about the processor, Apple is going to come up with their Apple A19 Bionic. So I feel like Apple lack their performance in terms of 5G, like they consume more battery compared to the Snapdragon Elite newer processors. And Android has switched to 5G 5.5G, which is a newer version of 5G, but Apple is still at 5G. Yeah, I know it's complicated, but Android has better 5G speeds, and they consume less battery, and they are pretty much well optimized compared to Apple because they consume more battery in terms of 5G. And one more major thing is that they lack 5.5G, which is a newer version of 5G, and slowly telecom brands such as Airtel as well as Jio are trying to switch to 5.5G speeds, because yeah, there is always constant scope for improvement. And one more key thing is that iPhone 16 series lineup is pretty much messed up, because you have 16, 16 Plus, 16e, also 16 Pro, 16 Max. You have 4 to 5 iPhones in this lineup. And one more major thing is that you have 15 series lineup previously, and now 15 series offer better performance to the price they are offering, because of the price drop caused by this iPhone 16 series launch. And most of the people, in India, prefer getting 15 series over 16 series because of the pricing, as well as there is a unique trend which Apple follows, when the newer iPhone launch, the previous year iPhone lineups get pretty much bumped in terms of sale, and they will be the most selling smartphones, in the competition. And one more major thing which is going to happen in this iPhone 17 series lineup is that they are going to shrink the size of dynamic island. And I feel like shrinking the size of the dynamic island doesn't work for me, because I use Android and they have full screen displays. They don't have any extra extensions and extra notch. I like full screen displays without this dynamic island, without this notch. It is my personal choice, but shrinking the size of dynamic island doesn't make any difference for me. If it does make difference to you, please let me know in the comment section. So one more major thing is that AF features in 2025. AF features are the most trending features in the smartphone. To be honest, Apple completely lacks in it, because iPhone 15 series doesn't have proper AF features. Only 16 series, only 15 and 16 series has this AF features. Sorry, my bad. And compared to Samsung's and Pixels, iPhones lack pretty much in terms of AI. Mostly I use the long press to launch Gemini on my Pixel, and I do lots of stuff on it. I set alarms, I set my schedules, I set my tasks, and etc. And I use common AI features like circle to search, as well as background eraser and stuff for my YouTube and other needs. And one more major thing is that it will take 2 to 3 years for Apple to completely launch this AI launch these AI features with proper optimization. To be honest, Apple are lacking now, but Android is far ahead of this AI competition in terms of Apple, and they are going to make much more improvements until 2 years, and they are going to be way ahead of Apple. Even though they launched their AI features. For Apple news for Android users is that Snapdragon have promised 5 years of software updates for Androids. Snapdragon phones, those who have Snapdragon processors, will come with 5 years of software update. Previously, only Apple used to have this long-term software update sustainability, but nowadays even Android has that. Previously, Android used to lack it, but now Android have improved it, and nowadays Apple and Android are pretty much head-to-head. So the final conclusion is that if you have previous year iPhones, the iPhone 17 series are not going to come with those major upgrades. They are going to be small improvements. And one more major thing is that they are gonna be more on the costlier side. And talking about the Androids, they are pretty much cheaper now, and they have better battery life, better performance, as well as better cameras, as well as they have better software, better displays, etc. And they have wide range of prices. To be honest, iPhones are coming with the 120 Hz now. Androids are coming with 120 Hz in the price range of 15,000. Yeah, it does make sense, right? You will get better devices out there. I know Apple are booming in terms of their sales. Lots of people are switching to Apple in terms of Indian market, but the user case scenario is pretty much different in states, because people are switching from iPhones to Samsung, iPhones to Android, because of the innovation, because of the features they are offering. So yeah, because India has this one craze where people are pretty much excited about getting an iPhone. Yeah, even I saw people, some of my friends, they personally got their iPhone 13 in this 16 era, which doesn't make any sense, dude. Yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. If you are new to this channel, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.